Hey, howdy, hey partners, it's Today I Grew Up, and today I'm super excited to talk about my movie accurate Woody. This is the dream Woody for me. I've been working on this project for the last 4 years. I really wanted a custom Woody that was very like the one Andy held in the film, the dream Woody that he had, and I was always baffled why toy companies never made him exactly how we wanted him to be. We did get some contenders from Medicom Woody from Japan, which was great, but even then there's just things that are not movie accurate. He has no voice box, there's seam lines on the face for interchangeable faces. I just want toy mode Woody, and with a working voice box. So I was always confused why we couldn't just get something like that. Also, I've made a Woody tutorial, how to build your own Woody. If you want to see that epic, how to make your own custom Woody, click the card in the corner of your screen for that video, and that'll take you to show you a little bit more of how I make these things behind the scenes. But basically, I collaborate with people to help me. Starting with the hat, this is a Medicom Woody hat. There's no holes on the back, which I like, because Thinkway Toys collection hat had holes in the back, which I didn't like. So I used a Medicom Woody hat. I got one from a fan who sold it to me, so that was nice. Went to the craft store, did a hat felt mod with some felt and hot glue to line the inside of the hat. I did my own leather cord stitching, so it's a little bit better than the cotton that it comes with. I do like the leather cord there that I put myself on there, and it fits on the head just fine. What's nice about this is that it will protect the paint on Woody so that you won't have any scratching, because with custom paint over time, you never know. You don't want to scratch off any paint on your custom Woody head. So that is perfect hat for me. This Preston head is amazing. It is the toy mode I always wanted. I'm a big fan of Toy Story 2 Woody, and I really feel like the likeness is nailed here with the eyebrows and just the pupils of the eyes, the cheeks rosy. I love everything about this, a little bit more than the Seed custom head that I had, the Seed Toys one. But this one's just, it really hits the mark for me. The bandana actually ended up adding a drop of hot glue the back of the collar so that it stays and doesn't move around. And then I also added a little more hot glue to fan out the bandana strings or the ends of it so that you can see there it just looks better like the movie. And I did hot glue gun on the collar. So now the collar looks like it's open and it's not stitched like it was originally. It still can move, but I kind of glued it better so that it doesn't flop out too far out. So I think that looks better. The badge is from Seed Toys. I do think it's a little shiny, too shiny, but it is texturedized and I do like that. Also, I actually put a real metal pin behind it. The buttons themselves are actually pearl. And I do sell these in my store, TodayIGrewUP.com. So if you want some pearlized buttons like the milk white ones that you see here, I really like them. I did in the past used to like the translucent pearl one, but with time I just felt like the milky white ones hit the mark for me. The vest is sewn to the body. It is from a rare Thinkway Toys Brazilian Woody, which they only sold in Mexico and Brazil, we found out. There was some reject factory ones from China that came out years later, but those were kind of like an underground leak. And so those bodies do exist out in the market if you can find them from people who sell them, who have found them. But they're just really hard to come by. This was a brand new condition Brazilian Woody, and I really like the vest on it. It's not too long, it's nice, and everything is not loose. It's very tight to the body, which is more movie accurate. The belt is amazing. The detail was made by Not a Toy Company. I really like what he did there. He's from Brazil, so he helped me with that. And the belt looks like real leather, although it is a hard kind of resin. He painted it to look like real leather, which I appreciate. The ruby on holster was something I researched to find the right color. I really like that it's a deep red ruby. It's really screen matched to what I saw in the movie. I do love the accurate swinging holster because in the movie I feel like that's how it was. Really great. Looking at the jeans, these are real denim jeans, and it's something really hard to come by these days, especially because you're looking at something that was made in 2009. That's many years ago now, so it's very incredible to find one, especially in decent price and condition. So thank you to my friends in the Toy Story community for helping me make that happen. The open hands are great. They're just like the movie. I love it. Made by Preston to match the face. I still have rotation on the wrist from the zip tie method, so that is really cool. Boots are absolutely incredible. These are one of my favorite things on this custom Woody. This was made by Not a Toy Company in Brazil, the same maker of the belt buckle, and holster. And it has some movement in the spurs, which I think is pretty neat. Something he didn't have to do, but It looks really great. I love that you can move them slightly. But the cactus detail is there. It looks like real leather, although it is hard, like resin or clay. I'm not sure what material he used to sculpt these, but they are true one-to-one replica. They look great proportionally. All the details are there. He made these by hand. It's very incredible. Here it is, the Andy on the bottom. I just wrote it by hand, try to copy what I saw in the movie, because that's the best way to do this, because Andy, we know, wrote it by hand on the bottom of the boot, so that we can replicate that with that handwriting. So the backwards end, everything looks like I saw it from the screen, and it's kind of cool because it's kind of a personal touch that I did, and I like to copy what I see from things. So that was a really neat detail, and something very pivotal for me for having a movie accurate prop. If I want Andy's toys, I need it to say Andy for my Woody. As John Lasseter says, everything is exactly the way we see the Woody doll to be in the movie into real life. These denim jeans, incredible. The shirt, the vest, everything about this just really, really screams Andy's Woody from the movie. This is my favorite custom in my collection to have this movie accurate Woody. I think he's incredible looking. We've covered a lot of points, but let's look at the back of his vest. Moving over to the back, you can see the accurate pull string ring. This is something that I researched for many, many months. I don't think people realize how hard it is to find an accurate pull string ring itself, because a lot of them are not good. They're either too thick or too translucent. This is just the perfect size. I compared this with the Medicom Woody pull string ring. It's basically the same exact thing. So that's really, really cool that I found one. And if you really want one yourself, you can buy one. I do sell the pull string rings on my shop on TodayIGrewUP.com. If you'd like to purchase one, I have a lot for sale, and they are available for a very affordable price. Now, the best part about this Woody, obviously, in a perfect world, I wish this was higher up like the movie. Medicom Woody did nail that, but unfortunately on the Thinkway vest, they had it too low in the middle. It should be up here. That's a minor gripe, but he does have a slow retract voice box with movie lines from Tom Hanks, and it's ripped out of the movie and put into a voice box. Divine Child is where I got my voice box from, and you can add him on Instagram and ask him if he has any more for sale for you. And now it's time to hear the voice phrases with Tom Hanks' voice. And those are all the voice phrases that he says. And he does have 360 rotation, so we toys can see everything. So play and nice. I will say the head flop is a little limited, only because I didn't want to do the zip tie too loose. You know, I was very scared of having his head fall off if I made it too loose. Plus, I'm more of a display collector. So yes, he does have some head flop. And because the body is in new condition, it needs to be worn in a little bit. I know some people do arm mods where they cut and then sew the arm. I think in time, if I keep stretching the fabric, it should break in. And so I'm very hoping that with time, this will be more accurate in that way. He'll be more, you know, not as rigid, you know, in movement, a little bit more worn in cotton. So I'm hoping for that for the future. Other than that, though, I'm done modding this Woody. I really believe I went as far as I can with this Woody with mods. The badge would be the only thing I change on this Woody moving forward in the future. Other than that, I don't want to change anything. He's great, and I love everything about this custom Woody. My years of hard work, money and time, and patience, and collaborations with others really paid off, and now I have the Woody of my dreams. And let's hope when Toy Story 5 comes out, we get better merch that reflects a Woody the way we want one, like Andy held in the movie. And for fun here, we have my custom Buzz Lightyear, which is a signature collection body with a Preston custom buzz head. And I have the movie accurate Woody we just reviewed. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite Dream Woody and Buzz in your collection? It doesn't have to be custom modified to be your favorite. Currently, this is my favorite custom Woody and Buzz in my collection. I think my opinions on Buzz change all the time, so that could change in the future, but for sure, I'm 100% happy with this Woody. I don't want to change anything, just a badge maybe. And that's it. I'm very happy with my movie accurate custom toys. End of the day, I'm very excited and really overjoyed that I own these amazing customs in my collection. As always, partners, thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting on these videos. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube. If you'd like to continue to support me in this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you, partners, on the next video review.
You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear, you're an action figure!
You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man.
You are a child's plaything!
Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.